He kōna ipurangi tēnei nā te reo irirangi o Aotearoa.
Here's a question for you. Would you say you're house proud?
House proud? I mean, yeah, I'd say I'm pretty house proud.
I am moderately house proud.
Ooh, on a scale, I'd probably be like an 8.
An 8 in house pride. Wow, that's impressive. I'm not quite sure how I'd rate, but it's fair to say that most of us like things, well, the way we like them.
You know, colours, decors, pictures, cushions. It's your home, make it work for you.
I like to come home and feel, this is my nice place. This is my nest.
Kia ora, I'm Katy Gosset and welcome to Thrift. So this episode's about feathering our nests, kitting out our castles, or in my case, perhaps bettering the bungalow. Our saying comes from Gaius Plinius Secundus. Bit of a mouthful, but people also called him Pliny the Elder. He was a Roman author born way back in 23 AD, also a military commander, but he's credited with a very well-known phrase, home is where the heart is. Well, these days, home is also where the art is and the soft furnishings and knickknacks. Pliny the Elder did come from a prosperous Roman family, so perhaps he was house proud too. But not everyone is prosperous. So how do we get the look we want for our homes on a budget?
So normally I would bypass all of this and go straight down to the Manchester.
So, sneak preview of what's coming up. We're heading to the op shop with Anna Easton, who you met in our last episode. She's a photographer, the creator of a Facebook group, She Hunts Op Shops, and actually, when she was younger, she and her mates had a treehouse that overlooked the dump.
So that we could watch like magpies when people were throwing things out.
Then they'd swoop down,
Grab the furniture and decorate and adorn our treehouse.
and fast forward a few years, things haven't actually changed that much. Anna doesn't live in a treehouse anymore, but her lounge is stylish and elegant. In fact, glancing around, my eye falls on one of those pricey, glossy interior design magazines. You know the type.
Magazines do have that allure, don't they, where everything looks so fancy and expensive.
But in Anna's case,
You can get these magazines for 50 cents from the op shops.
and even her furnishings, which wouldn't look out of place in a magazine, didn't cost that much either. So let's get into tip 1. What's one of the easiest ways to change up your decor?
I've recently, just changed the linen.
My wife got a lovely set of curtains in the op shop. Saved us a lot of money.
And of course, Anna's done the same. Sheets, towels, you name it. She seldom spends more than $10 an item.
I could open up my cupboard there and show you.
Well, since she insists. First thing we see is a stack of brand new flannelette sheets.
They have been dropped off by a hotel.
Anna swooped in and grabbed them all.
3 sets for $20.
Also in her cupboard,
I'm a bit of a cushion lover myself.
although Anna is particular when it comes to inners, and she warns me that when we head to the op shop,
You'll probably see me walking through it feeling every single cushion, but super quick, like this.
it's a bit like shopping for an avocado, really. Then,
This rug here.
let's not forget Anna's rug collection. We saw a bit of it last time when we were talking about insulation, but rugs can do more than warm a room.
As soon as you put this down, it just lifts all the colour up and it makes the room lighter and brighter and bigger.
More specifically, a lighter coloured rug in a small room can make the room feel bigger. Whereas if you've got a big room, you can use rugs to break it up into zones. Anna takes full 3 metre by 3 metre rugs on picnics, to the beach, and uses them in her temporary home when she goes on holiday.
This one goes inside the tent to make it look lovely because I also deck out our campsite like a boho queen.
Why does that not surprise me? It is getting a bit harder to find cheap rugs other than at chain stores. In the past, Anna's picked them up, as in literally picked them up, in unlikely places.
This rug that I'm standing on was found on the side of the road in Melbourne.
In some parts of Australia, people can put their hard or inorganic rubbish out on the street for collection. Here in New Zealand, it varies from council to council, although Auckland is one city that offers each household one free inorganic collection a year. But I've noticed that informally, more people are starting to put things out on the street with a free sign on them, so it's worth taking a look. Other spots Anna recommends are dump shops, car boot sales, and church fairs. And still talking about the rugs, if you find a secondhand carpet that you really like, some carpet stores will whip them, meaning that for a small fee, they'll overlock the edges and turn them into rugs. And finally, with soft furnishings, of course you've got curtains. We did talk a bit about them last time in terms of insulation, but the look is also important. So Anna reckons,
If you find blackout curtains that are sexy, buy them.
words to live by. Now, Anna favours a bright and colourful aesthetic, and secondhand shops are known for funky retro fabrics. But I do wonder, as we head out to the op shop, can you also find items that will suit any colour palette?
Op shops don't just offer like crazy floral things that I have in my house. Op shops have everything.
Well, we're about to find out. So, arriving at one of Anna's favourite Dunedin op shops.
This is a great example.
Sure enough, amidst the florals and the lace, the curtain rails and accessories, we find a set of modern grey blackout curtains.
There's 9 curtains here, so you could dress 3 windows.
And the price?
$5 each.
I'm not sure if these curtains are sexy, but a good start nonetheless. I'm also watching Anna for signs of surreptitious cushion squeezing, but nothing yet. In the meantime, let's move on to tip 2, which is about things that are purely visual, ornaments, knickknacks.
Aesthetic things that literally serve no purpose other than, oh, that's pretty.
Of course, pretty means different things to different people. But a second-hand rummage will usually turn up something interesting, or even collectible.
This is a genie bottle.
Anna talked me through some of her finds when we were back at her place, and some of them are worth a few bob.
This one is worth about $1,500 if I was to sell it because it's rare, collectible, and it's got its lid.
And while Anna's not inclined to sell her treasures, they do show that op shops can offer on-selling opportunities for those with a thrifty eye. Anna's also built up a good stash of lamps, many of them from op shops.
I am a massive lamp enthusiast.
And lighting's an easy way to change a room.
Hanging like a different pendant in the room, it's always nice.
I had the light fittings changed so they're a bit more economical.
And then there's art.
I love photos.
I guess like funky art hanging on the walls.
And what we put up has a big impact on the vibe of the room, no matter what it costs.
You don't have to shop at the expensive places to style a home.
Grab a cheap frame from somewhere and it just makes the place feel a bit more like home.
And back at the op shop,
Look at this.
Anna directs me to a whole wall of second-hand pictures.
I'm not really a huge fan of the piece of art, but...
She comes for the quality frames, and she's got a whole house full of them.
Oh yeah, see, you can peel that back.
Just make sure you get the ones that have been taped at the back, so you know you can swap the picture out.
Sometimes they're glued down. Don't buy those. And all you need is butter knife and you get it in underneath there.
Just to be clear, we did not take a weapon to the op shop, although in theory we could have got one in the cutlery section. And remember to look past the existing piece of art.
With a photo of your child in there, it'll look amazing.
And speaking of getting creative, if you own the house, or if you've got the go-ahead from your landlord, 1 or 2 test pots, pretty cheap at a hardware store, can go a long way towards a transformation. Even just painting a feature wall or a couple of kitchen cupboards. Or check out your local dump shop.
A lot of times you will find secondhand paint. It's a really good way of saving money on something that's ordinarily very expensive.
Painting, if I was to do that myself, I wouldn't get a painter in.
Anna's done this too in a previous property.
I painted my whole house and used secondhand paint from op shops.
And that brings us to tip 3, which is based around the workshops Anna's been running for the Dunedin City Council. They're called The Art of the Op Shop, and in them she shares some of the tips that have made her such a successful second-hand shopper.
Come down the back first, because honestly that is what I do.
So this is us first arriving at the op shop. Anna takes me straight away to the relevant section.
You do really have to rummage and dig to find things that you want.
Because great op shop finds don't just fall out of the sky. Although Anna does find things lying on the road, so who knows? But the most successful op shoppers are determined.
Your dedication has to be strong.
So like I say, heading into the op shop,
As you can see, we've completely bypassed all of the nice stuff.
I wanted to stop at the clothes, but clearly I'm easily distracted. But Anna, she stays on task, as she does when she needs anything.
I would come with my blinkers on and look for what I'm looking for.
Like that time we mentioned in our last episode when she needed tools.
And I went to 5 op shops all in a row, really quickly.
She reckons some days she'll be in and out of an op shop in 3 minutes.
I can tell by looking at curtains without even touching them if they're good or not.
What of the rummaging? You promised me a rummage.
Oh, okay. All right.
You can tell I'm kind of a bad influence. So, Anna's workshop is about teaching people her core philosophy, which is to get to know your op shops, when they open, what they stock, and when they receive donations. She gives participants a full guide to all the local secondhand shops, and the workshop also covers the slow fashion movement and ways to incorporate secondhand solutions into day-to-day life.
If it's not something that you've considered before, I'm pretty sure I can convince you. I'm pretty sure.
I'm sure you can. The other thing I'd say about secondhand shopping is, even if you are on a mission, don't overlook an opportunistic buy if it's worthwhile. Like the time Anna was in a Queenstown op shop.
I think it was Michael Hill Jeweller. He dropped off a donation of rugs.
And Anna just happened to be in the right place at the right time.
She said, you can have them both for $50.
So, time for a bit of a recap. If you're bored with your decor, but short on funds, the first easy hit could be linen. Bed sheets, towels, curtains, cushions. You can obviously find cheap options at large chain stores. But Anna really recommends trying secondhand for art frames, homewares, even antiques. Eco stores, dump shops and church fairs can also yield some awesome finds. Most importantly, to be a successful secondhand shopper, get to know all your local op shops. Visit regularly so you can pounce on the new arrivals and learn to love the process. Just be warned, it can get a bit addictive.
If you are prepared to put in the time, then you will save so much money.
Next time on Thrift, is meat still on the menu for you? Do you want it to be? Meat prices have of course gone up, but there are still cost-effective cuts and thrifty ways of making ends meet. You see what I did there? I know, tragic. Anyhow, we'll be meeting a German butcher who's made her home here and has a few tasty tricks for us. Many thanks to my guest in this ep, fabulous op shop huntress Anna Easton. This podcast was produced and presented by me, Katy Gosset. Alex Harmer does our mixing, Tim Watkin is the executive producer of podcasts and series, and Nate McKinnon edits our videos together. If you have a tip to share or you want to get in touch, you can email me at thrift@rnz.co.nz. Thanks for joining us. Ka kite.